What's up, everybody? Dark 1985. There's levels to this. All right, guys. So I want to make a quick review or quick comparison of these two products. All right. The first one that I'm going to show you is the PS4 back button, and the second one is a Collective Minds PS4 FPS Strike Pack. Pretty much both of these products are just back paddles for your controller. So before we get into the comparison, why would you want to get back paddles for your controller? The whole concept is this, especially if you play first person shooters, okay? You could use it with anything, but first person shooters for the most part. When you're playing a game, the fact that you have to take your thumb off of the stick to press a button means that you're taking time to do that. Okay. Now, if you're an avid first person shooter, you know that time can make the difference between living and dying. It really can. That split second, that one extra shot, that one extra second you get to aim can make the difference. So, is it going to make you a great player overnight? No, but is it going to make a difference? I am telling you, yes, it'll make a difference and you can feel it. So, for me, in every single game that I play, I like to customize it for my jump button and for my crouch or slide button. So if I'm jumping, I don't have to take my finger off of here, and if I'm sliding or crouching, I don't have to take my finger off of the aim. And again, I'm telling you, I promise you, it makes a difference. So if you have the money to buy one of these products, I would highly recommend you buy one of these products, or you get yourself a scuff controller with back paddles, or any other customized controller with back paddles. I'm telling you, it makes a difference. Okay, let's jump into the comparison. So the PS4 back button, a good positive is that this is made by Sony. So the compatibility is going to be great. And as you see as we go through the video, what I'm talking about. Now, the price of this thing is $30. The price of the strike pad is $40. So that's a difference right there. $30, $40. Right out of the gate, the PS4 back button wins that one. Now, to be fair, the strike pad also does things like mods. Now, this is not what this video about. I'm not going to talk about the mods, but it does have extra features. So if you're looking for mods, then that might be worth it for you, those extra $10. Okay. Now, let me show you how you attach these things, because that's all something also that you might care about. So for the PS4 back button, it uses the audio jack, and then it uses whatever that thing is right there, and you just put it in there. And I'll be honest with you, if it feels a little flimsy, it doesn't feel great as you have to kind of like force it in there, but once it's in, it's pretty sturdy, and this is what it looks like. So it doesn't look bad. It's a pretty nice clean look. Okay, now I'm gonna show you what the strike pad looks like on this controller. The strike pad connects via the micro USB up here. So you just slide it in like so, and then it clips in the front like that. And now you have it in. Okay. As far as which one's easier to put on your controller, I know I made it look easy, but trust me, the strike pad is the easier one to actually put on your controller. Now, if you're the type of person that you're going to leave these things on, then it might not matter. For me, the way my controllers are set up and the way I have my charging docks, I have to remove both of these things in order to charge my controllers. So I have to be conscious of taking them off and putting them back on. And with the wear and tear, I'm not sure which one's going to last longer, but I feel like the strike pad is easier to put on and feels better to put on. Okay. So for that one, I'm going to give it to the strike pad. Now, let's talk about placement of the paddles. So as you can see, the paddles are both placed in very different areas. Okay, so let's talk about the PS4 back button. So on the PS4 back buttons, when I'm holding the controller, this is how my hand looks. Okay, it looks like this. Let me see if I show it to you from this angle. Can you see it? Okay, so it looks like this. And I am pressing the paddles with this part of my finger, right? This part of my finger. When it comes to the strike pack, okay, holding the controller here, my fingers fall in a more natural, it just feels better where the paddles are. And I am pressing the paddles with this part of my finger. Okay? With this part right here, I'm pressing it. So it almost feels like just like a trigger. That's what it feels like. With the PS4 back buttons, remember, I am pressing with this part of my finger here. So as far as comfort goes, Strike Pack is going to win that one, right? So let's recap real quick so we don't lose where we're at. Price, PS4 back button, okay? Attaching it, Strike Pad, okay? Comfort level, Strike Pad, okay? How to actually set up the buttons now. They're both equally as easy. For the Strike Pad, you literally press this button here, you hold it, and then you press whatever button you want to map on the front, and that's it. It's mapped. For the PS4, you turn this on, and then there's a little screen here, okay? And you literally just set which one you want, and you literally see the X and the square, and that's pretty much it. So extremely simple as well. If I had to pick which one was easier, then obviously I'm going to go with the Strike Pad, because the Strike Pad, you can literally map the button and not even have to turn the controller around. On this one, you would have to turn the controller around to actually map it. So Strike Pad wins that again. So again, let's recap. Price, PS4 back button. Attaching it, the Strike Pad. Comfortability, the Strike Pad. Mapping, Strike Pad. Okay, so it looks like the Strike Pad right now is really winning, but stick around. All right, now let's talk about connectivity. Connectivity? I couldn't even say it. Connectivity. Whatever. I'm a language barrier. Anyway, so how does it connect to the system? This is where things get interesting. The PS4 back button does connect, or does allow you to connect the controller via Bluetooth, which would make sense, right? The Strike Pad does not. Now, for a lot of you, that's going to be it right there. You're going to turn off this video, and that's going to be enough for you to go with the PS4 back button. And it kind of gets worse. So this is why I'm showing this with the string, because if I showed you the product like this, I feel like I would be lying as far as what this actually is going to look like in your hand, because you can't play with it unless it's connected. Not only that, but this thing connects with a USB micro USB, right? But this cord, or this cable here that it comes with, looks like it looks like this is the only cable you're going to be able to use. Now, I haven't tried a different cable, but just the way it fits, it looks like that's the only cable you're going to be able to use. Now, this is either a positive or a negative depending on your setup. This cable is extremely long, okay? So my PS4 is in my living room, and my couch is a few feet away because I'm playing on a bigger screen, obviously, right? So this cord does not bother me, because when I'm playing, it's connected, it's going on the floor, and it's a good enough length, okay? But if you're playing in your room, you might not want this really long cord. You might want a shorter cord, and I'm not sure that a shorter cord would work. If you get the PS4 back button, you don't have to worry about that, because it's going to work via Bluetooth, okay? So as far as connectivity goes, PS4 back button wins that one. Now, another annoyance with the Strike Pad, okay, is that when you connect this to the PS4 and you turn it on, all the audio automatically goes to this thing. So this makes the PS4 think that a headset is connected. So you have to go into your settings as soon as you connect this and change the chat, change the audio to come out of the external speakers, which is, I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but it kind of is when with the PS4 back button, you don't have to do that. Now, they both have headphone jacks that are at the bottom, so that works exactly the same. But yeah, it's just kind of weird, kind of a little bit annoying. Now, I have to be 100% honest with you. I don't know if it's my cord, I don't know if it was my connection, but I have played a few times with the Strike Pad, and for whatever reason, it disconnected, like the signal wasn't going through. Now, it only happened a few times, but it happened, so I have to be honest with you. I just unplugged it, plugged it back in, and then I was ready to go. I was good to go, but that still means that I had to get up, unplug it and plug it back in. And I had to do it from the PS4. I couldn't do it from here. I don't know if that's just something that's with mine. So if you have this product, let me know if it happens to you too. But I'm just being honest with you. So overall, let's do one last recap. Price, PS4 back button is $30. This is $40. Okay. Connectivity, not a connectivity, attaching it. The strike pad is way easier to attach, feels a lot better to attach than the PS4 back button. So I give that one to the strike pad. Okay. Comfort. I gotta be honest with you, the strike pad just feels better. The paddles feel like they're in a better spot. So that goes to the strike pad. So that's 2 for the strike pad, 1 for this one. Okay. Connectivity, hands down, the PS4 back button. You just plug and play. You don't have to worry about plugging anything into the actual console. I've never had a disconnecting problem or anything. So that goes to that. Setting up, as far as what's easier to set up, I gotta be honest with you again. The PS4, the strike pad is better than the PS4 back button because you don't even have to look at what you're doing. You just feel for that button, you press it, and you press it. So overall, when it's all said and done, I'm just being honest with you and giving you my opinion, I prefer the strike pad over the PS4 back button because at the end of the day, it's about how it feels in the hand when you're actually playing. And for me, pressing the buttons with this here is a lot better than pressing it with this here. And that's enough for me to prefer the PS4 strike pad versus the PS4 back buttons. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have these products, if you're thinking about getting one, I hope this kind of helps. If you're still on the edge, I'm telling you right now, getting back paddles is a must. If you're a first-person shooter, especially, getting back paddles makes a bigger difference than getting tall sticks. It makes a bigger difference than getting trigger stoppers. I'm telling you, it's gonna change the way you play. Go ahead and get them. Dark 1985. There's levels to this. We out. Peace.